So yeah, let's talk about. There was a dating stories video I had up, and my mistake. I shouldn't have put the women's photos in there. I was telling, oh, you know, this is how I met this woman. We did this, that, and that. I didn't get into too much detail, but I put their photos up, you know, over here. And I probably shouldn't did that. I can admit to that. But there was someone, some loser, this disingenuous, lifeless person that went out of their way, got the videos, right? They got the videos off of YouTube. They screenshotted each individual frame. So if I put a chick up, I put her face up there. They would screenshot it. These motherfuckers they went to my Instagram, went to my followers, matched each individual fucking photo, and told the girls, this gringo, this fucking American is talking about you badly. And then they went on there and added some more shit. They told them I was talking about them like they were prostitutes, pretty much just shaming them, just throwing a bunch of shit. So I'm getting all these messages from these chicks like, hey, take the video down, take the video down. I'm like, okay, well, no, I'll take it down, but I mean, what happened that's that bad? Because they're like overreacting. And they sent me a screenshot. They're like, don't ever talk to me again, which is cool, you know. I got a girl anyway, so that's cool. I don't give a fuck anyway. But one of them, I noticed she had deleted all her photos. I was like, let me see if I can figure out who this is. I asked her, hey, did somebody reach out to you talking badly about me? She's like, yeah. Show me. She's like, yeah, they said horrible things about you. I'm like, goddamn. So she sent me a screenshot. And this motherfucker was going around doing it. And it's a woman that I don't even fucking know. So I just wanted to let y'all know that if you was wondering why the dating stories video was down, from now on I'm gonna be, that's a lesson learned, right? I won't use photos, because if you ain't got a photo or a name of nobody, I could be talking about anybody. I could be talking about a motherfucker in Antarctica. But yeah, if you see somebody bad mouthing your boy Rio, please, I'd appreciate you telling them. There's nothing negative for me to say about women in Brazil in particular, right? So for that woman to go around spreading that false information, luckily the chick that exposed her, I knew her very well. So she could tell me like, hey, like, you know, I know this is bullshit what this woman is saying. So it kind of went over her head, but yeah. To clarify where I stand at, Brazil is damn near a utopia. It's not a utopia, but it's damn near a utopia. And that's why I come here to bring these videos to y'all, because there's a lot of people that say, oh, why don't you just go to Brazil? You found a happy place. Why don't you just leave it to yourself? That's the problem with fucking black people, right? We don't want to help each other. We got women, not just black women, but women in the United States that's, hey, good dudes like us that, hey, if we building ourselves up or we want to make something out of ourselves, we feel like we want to see a return on investment through women. And we don't want a woman that's nagging all the time, being a bitch, that's being uncooperative, cheating, you know. And I can just testify and say that, hey, if you go overseas, yeah, you'll find that too. But the amount of bad apples here in the United States, if there's 100 apples in a fucking sack, 98 of them, probably, 90 to 98 of them are gonna be bad apples. So you're gonna spend a lot of money, time, effort, energy, frustration. You're gonna gain a lot of frustration dealing with women here. But if you go to Brazil, Colombia, Thailand, the Philippines, I haven't been to those other places, I've only been to Rio, but I can testify for Brazil, if you have a sack of 100 apples, like 90 of them are gonna be fresh and sweet. Versus here, so it's like, what would you rather do? Would you rather go where it's hard or where it's easy? And I'm here bringing the content for y'all. to understand it, and I'm gonna keep drilling it in until I've already had several dudes tell me they bought a flight, they go to Carnival, they apply for their passport after watching my videos. So I'm gonna keep doing it because it's working, right? And that's the point. I'm not gonna be stingy. I'm not worried about if Brazil's gonna get overrun. Brazil's a fucking huge country. More than 50% of the men that watch these videos they're not gonna do anything, just like anything else in life. You have people that give out free game on business or just anything, and most people aren't gonna do anything. They're just gonna keep doing what they do and keep dealing with the bullshit. So most men are gonna keep dealing with the bullshit here, and that's fine. I mean, more for the men that wanna try. I got a chick, I'm not gonna say a main chick, I got a chick, a girlfriend, and I can tell you I'm a lot more confident in her. Now, was I going to Brazil looking for a relationship? No. I was going for a better pool of fucking options. But I can tell you that, I'm a lot more confident in her. It's just a different experience. It's a different experience. That's why I say in the United States, your experience is 9 times out of 10 gonna be shit. Women 9 times out of 10. And here's the thing about fucking idiots that watch my video, right? I say 9 times out of 10, and these motherfuckers hear 100. That's not the same thing. And then they say some dumb shit like, oh, well, you don't know all women. Do you know all women? No. Then you probably don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. That's why you leaving stupid ass comments under my shit. If I don't know all the good women, clearly you don't know all the bad women, because they think all the women in the United States are good. These are idiots. They're horrible people. Get rid of them, block them, delete them off your Facebook, unfollow them on IG. They're horrible people. They don't want to see you. Only listen to me. I'm telling you what's right. These people are steering you away, and they say, don't go to where it's easier, stay where it's harder, you're gonna find true love. I'm gonna be honest with you. After I went to Brazil, English is a turnoff, okay? The first time I got back from Rio in March, English was no longer attractive. I didn't even want women that spoke English. She could speak Japanese, just don't speak English. Now, if that's, I'm saying primary language. I don't want her primary language to be English. It's a turnoff, because it's almost like a PTSD. It's associated. No, I don't need fucking therapy. It's like it's associated with the past experiences, which weren't always that great. I've had some good experiences. I wouldn't say they were great. You don't get a great experience until you go overseas. Whenever you go to Brazil and you come back, you're gonna be sad. You're gonna be disappointed. You're gonna grow hate, resentment. You're not gonna like the people here like that anymore, right? And the women here are gonna become super unattractive, because now you see how money driven they are, how much makeup they wear, how out of shape they are, how, just everything. I mean, their masculinity, the way how they call you bro. Like, so that shit becomes unattractive, because you come back to hell, basically. You go, put it like this. You come back from Brazil, you're gonna be celibate. You're gonna be celibate. That's the best way. You're gonna be celibate. You're not gonna wanna fuck. You're not even gonna wanna try. So, no, I don't have people love to say, look, I'll take all this heat. I keep saying this, I'll take the heat. I don't care about these stupid, irresponsible, dumb comments that people leave. They think that, I had somebody leave a comment on my TikTok this morning. They say, you're sending money to the women in those villages. Bitch, you think everywhere outside the United States people are living in a fucking village. Clearly, you're the type of person that hasn't left your neighborhood. You haven't left a 15-mile radius in 30 years. Those are people that say dumb shit like that, okay? And I'm kind of running out of energy on going back and forth, because I'm going back and forth with the same comments. It's not like people are bringing forth logical bullshit I can debate with. They're bringing forth bullshit that's dumb every time you hear it, okay? So, when you come back from Brazil, guys, you're not gonna, I can tell you right now, I'm done. I got me because hell, even let's say hypothetically speaking, me and the chick, we don't work out for some reason. You think I'm not even, ain't gonna be no rebound in the United States. We're gonna go somewhere else. What the fuck am I rebound here for? What you gonna rebound to, a pH that's off? I can tell you right now, ain't nobody in Brazil, their pH ain't off. Their hygiene is great. Their personality is great. Their femininity is great. That's why I am here spreading this fucking word. You have to get out of the United States. Don't go over there fucking with the prostitutes. Go fuck with the regular women and see what the hell I'm talking about. You will fall in love. See, in the United States, we know better than to fall in love with women because we know what can come out of that. We know that, hey, yeah, it's so much shit. I've never been married, but I'd never marry anybody here. No. Go overseas. I'm telling you, my life has improved. I've been a lot happier. I can honestly see how many horrible people there are that I'm around. I have your tolerance turns, like I said this last time on TikTok, your tolerance turns to 0 once you go overseas. I don't have any time for masculinity, no dates. I'm not going on no dates. I don't want no phone numbers. I don't want your name. 0 tolerance, right? There's no bullshit to be tolerated, guys. I've gotten a lot smarter. My eyes have been open. Don't listen to these horrible people. These are terrible people. They tell you not to do what I'm doing. They tell you not to go. Now, again, this information is not absolute. If you have a great woman that you met in the United States, great. And I'm glad to hear that. Seriously. Stay with her. There's not that many of them. But if this content is put up there, so if you can relate to what the hell I'm talking about, do what I'm doing. Go overseas. Go somewhere else. I can't say that enough. Go somewhere else. But yeah, so that was just one thing I was talking about. I'm just gonna sit here and talk. Because man, I got the podcast stuff, right? I have a microphone, I have a mixer, I got a laptop, I got a boom mic, I got the gimbal, which you don't need that for a podcast. I got the cameras, you can see the microphone here. I have a 6-foot conference table that I'm gonna put right here. But the guy that, and I got some guests too that I wanna sit around and talk. We're probably not on the same page completely, but we have enough information to talk. The guy that I am supposed to be having to come help me pick it up because my car can't fit a 6-foot table, he's bullshitting. And he's holding up my podcast for it to look the way how I want it to look. Because what I want to have, guys, I want to be able to hook this camera up to my laptop. And we're going to look online at pictures, and we're going to look at sites you can go to, prices, flights, on a live stream where y'all can interact in a moment. But I'm not gonna be able to do all that just sitting here in my lap like this. So just know I'm waiting on that table. I got the table pieces here, but the big piece I don't have. And then hey, I'm gonna be honest with you. I can talk a lot about this subject. So if you get your haircut, I mean, you know how much I can sit here and blabber on about dating, and especially dating overseas, how much different it is. So yeah, you want to hear it? It's coming. It should be before Wednesday, which is before the 27th, I think that is. And another thing, if you are still dating in the United States for whatever reason, start using a condom. Stop, and this is just general information altogether. Stop running up in women raw and not pulling out because you feel like you're in love. I cannot tell you, I don't have any kids, but I cannot tell you how many close calls it's been like because I thought I had a chick like, oh no, I fuck with her a lot, and then you running up in a Raw, and then it's like you don't think that, hey, what about 6 months down the line when the lovey-dovey feeling fades off? Like, would I still see this as someone that I would be attached to for the rest of my life because of a baby? So no, you guys need to take advantage of the Plan Bs, but don't even get to the Plan B stage. And this is hard to do, right? Once you go Raw, you're not going back. I can confidently, no, it's just no. So, but start using a condom. If you're in the United States, guys, do not risk getting a woman from the United States pregnant. It can go so wrong. Now, I'm not gonna say it's gonna go wrong. I think I did the research. We have the highest number of single mothers. These women like being single mothers. It's like 30% of the men are getting 100% of the women pregnant. So, they like being single mothers. That's not a way to raise a kid. They gonna take you to the cleaners. They gonna stress you out. You probably end up committing suicide. So go get a chick from overseas pregnant that's gonna love you. I even heard that they're trying to push putting somebody on child support before the child is even birthed. Yes. Now, I'm pretty sure she can't collect the payment until he's born, but the fact that she can file before the baby can die at any moment, right? But she can still file. So now you're talking about women can trap. This is like a new trapping method. Like, hey, all I gotta do is get this dude run up in me Raw and then get pregnant, and he's gonna be on child support. Because child support was made so parents that don't cooperate or it's not going to work out, the child doesn't have to go without, the parent doesn't go without help. But now it's just no, I would never ever. But yeah, just know that you're feeling like that in the moment. You're feeling like that in the moment when you're with a chick, and you're not all of them. You're not gonna love all of them forever. You're not gonna really want to commit to them all forever. So be careful with what you are doing. So let's say this too. Are all American women the same? I get a lot of dumbasses that leave comments under my videos. And yes, all American women are not the same. I get that. But the thing is, men, do not waste your time and your money trying to figure out that. You're gonna waste a lot of time and a lot of money. I'm 23. If I didn't know about Brazil, I can guarantee you, I don't think I would find a woman that'd be even willing to have a child with until probably 40. Is that few? Okay. Are they all the same? There are good women in the United States, but the majority of them are horrible people. Okay. There's some dumbass that's watching this that's still gonna hear all women in the United States are bad. No, I say the majority of them. I've ran into some good women. Not good enough for me to keep, but I ran into some good women. We're just gonna sit here and chill because I don't have another client for a few minutes. So let's talk about feminism in Brazil. Brazil does not have a lot of that. The I don't need a man, the masculine traits, the fighting men, the slapping men. Man, I had this chick I was dealing with in Brazil. Let me show you something. So, we know women typically eat, like this. But this chick, when she would get on FaceTime, and she's in Brazil, and she would eat chicken wings, she would sit there like this. And it was just, she had a lot of masculine traits. She had a lot of masculine traits, and I'm sorry, I'm attracted to girly girls. I'm attracted to soft women. I'm attracted to women that, if they're getting disrespected, they're gonna look to me for protection so I can be a man and play the man's role. I don't want a bitch that can beat me up. I'm not saying that she can beat me up, but I'm just saying she has enough courage to even try. Now, am I gonna hit her? No, but you get what the hell I'm saying. There's not a lot of that in Brazil. There's not a lot of women on the feminism movement. There's a lot of feminine women. There's independent women for sure, right? But they're not rubbing it in your face. I've met many chicks in Brazil. They had their own spot. They're like, hey, I don't need a man for anything, but I want a man, and I'm willing to serve and cater to a man, tend to his sexual needs, be his emotional support. That's not a problem. They'll cook for you and everything, and have their own. They'll do everything, and they'll appreciate you just for being there. And you have a part to play too, but hey, it's worth it. Here's not worth it. See, these bitches in the United States want a partner. You ask them to cook, they say, let's go buy a chef. That's cool, right? Who's gonna pay for that? Why can't, Austin, you can't cook your own food? Bitch, I cook for myself right now. But the thing is, do you know how to cook? Are you willing to cook? Don't give me that bullshit of, if she really loves you, she'll cook for you. No, she needs to be able to cook. It shouldn't be because I'm only gonna cook for this one guy. Honestly, I think if a woman wants to get married, she should compete. You telling me that you're gonna buy me a fucking chef to cook it, to me that's not competing, because it sounds like, okay, she's gonna be, in order for her to afford this, she needs a high paying job. She's gonna be gone all the time for fucking work, so I'm never gonna see my girl. And she's never even gonna cook. No. Guys, get your fucking passport. Get your fucking passport. If you run into one in the United States that's doing that, great. But get your passport. See the world for what it really is, because you have been told a bunch of fucking lies. You've been told a bunch of lies about Brazil. They have the same type of politics, the same type of talk show. Let me see if I heard somebody. Yeah, the same type of talk shows on TV. You got everything. Let me look at some comments real quick, because I wanted to discuss a few of these out loud.
I know I wasn't supposed to do any more in-bed videos, but a lot of people are scared. I mean, you thought you were in danger, and you're scared. You could be at a night.
So I was talking about this. I was talking about women in the United States and how whenever you approach them, they make it weird, right? You approach a woman in the U.S. and it's like when you come up to her, like, hey, my name is Austin or whatever, and I want to, I'd like to take you out sometime. I'd like to get to know you. You would think a direct response is good enough, but the majority of these women you approach the U.S., they're gonna look at you like, like, what's going on? Don't give me that bullshit. She's not interested. The majority of the women are gonna make you feel like a creep for approaching them. Now, I will say, whenever you go to Brazil, you're not a creep for approaching women. They know why the fuck you're approaching them. They know that they're a woman, and they know that you're a man. You have testosterone, they have estrogen, and look, there's some nitpicker out there, you fucking idiot. I know we both have both of those hormones. I'm just saying men have more testosterone than estrogen. But they know that, hey, you're attracted, and hey, if I like him, I'm gonna give him my number, I'm gonna get to know him. If not, I'm gonna either ignore him, or I'm just gonna tell him I have a boyfriend, I'm not interested, whatever. See, in the United States, you're gonna have a high rejection rate, and you might not notice it. Go outside of the country, you'll see there's a high rejection rate here in the United States. And anybody that's telling you that they just getting accepted, it's more to the story. That's a regular person. I'm not talking about a rich guy, a regular person. But yeah, you go overseas and the social scene is completely different. It's completely different overseas. When I go to Brazil, when I went to Brazil, twice, approaching women was just easy. It was no problem. No problem. Even if they weren't interested, they let you down like, oh, hey, no, I'm good. See, over here, you damn near gonna get pepper sprayed or, oh, you know, it's a very awkward, everybody's very reserved. I had a homeboy that said that everybody's very reserved in the United States. And it, to be honest, I could hang out here, right? I got invited to a pool party, but I hate to be the party pooper because I'm not gonna be talking like that because I know what I'm getting myself into. And every time you try to, oh, let me try to see this time and talk, see if I can be social, it fails every time. So it's not even worth trying. I'd rather sit here, be dry, have no social life, and wait until I get back. And have fun somewhere else. Because it's that bad. It's that bad. And no, don't tell me it's my fucking area. It's not the fucking area. I've talked to men from all over the United States. The stories are damn near word for word identical. On all calibers. We talking about hood places to upper echelon places. You're gonna get the weird shit. Okay? So I'm not a weird guy. Okay, I like to, no, it's not my fucking approach. There's nothing wrong with my fucking approach. There's nothing wrong with introducing yourself to people. Get the fuck off my video with that bullshit, bitch. Sorry, my camera died right there, but there's nothing wrong with my approach, right? There's nothing wrong with introducing yourself to a woman, and for some reason, it's just, you guys know what I mean. There's no point. There's no fucking point in hanging out right here. A woman could be dancing all up on you. You go holler at her. She doesn't know why you hollering at her. Like, nobody has time for that bullshit, y'all. Nobody does. So I'm just telling you, you go to Brazil, you get your passport, and you're gonna love it. I've heard of Sao Paulo is a great place. I haven't been yet, but the guys I know that's been there, they absolutely love it. They even say the experience as far as partying and, you know, socializing is better than Rio. And I've only been to Rio twice, so go to Sao Paulo too. But yeah, let me look at that video again. Let's see.
So, what I want, part two. So, I know I was back like a fucking raccoon when we do. Hey, I thought, you know, I'm interested, I want to get to know you. I'm very direct. And I'll tell you this, when I've been to Brazil, when I went down there, that shit wasn't happening. Okay, it was clarity. Now, every chick didn't like me, it wasn't a fucking utopia. But when I approached somebody, it was either they liked me or they didn't like me. There was no why are you approaching me. Bitch, I'm a fucking stranger approaching you. You know what the fuck I'm over here. I can, part two, for fucking workers. Date. And you're, like not date. If you like to go out and you like to meet women, approach women, have good conversations, make them laugh, and just be around some cool motherfuckers. Look, you have a hard time finding in the U.S.
Yeah, you have a hard time finding people that just are cool and just want to relax and talk. And let me figure out where you're from. But yeah, I'm gonna wrap this up, guys, because I got a client coming in, but I don't have much else to say. I'll think of something else when I come back. But like I said, podcast coming soon. Stay tuned, and I'll see you in the next video.